I'm thinking that, okay, you try to dodge, and it's like, it makes sense if you dodge, but then after you dodge, why don't we click up? Because you see where you're clicking, where are you going? Right?
Even though I got
exactly. Yeah, because I mean, if you go back, I mean, it's not gonna...
Just farther away.
Right? You're too far anyways. Because if she hits that, you see this W? It almost didn't hit. If she's better, she dodges it. So you should really be ready when your support walks up, and you should be ready for these openings. If Nami is mid, wanna kill this guy, and you'll be conscious of it. Yeah, this is by far the mistake you're doing a lot. I can't even say that you're not aggressive enough. I just say that, yeah, you're not proactive enough when it's a free play. It's not about being aggressive if you're 2 versus 1. It's about punishing, you know, the fact that Nami is on mid lane. So you need to win the lane, because Lux is a very strong support compared to Nami. Nami is not to be underestimated because she has heal and she's relatively strong early game, but Lux, Zyra, Brand, it's like kind of ladder level, right? In terms of how aggressive they can be played early on. Ashe versus Senna. Senna is very weak early game, right? She has fleet footwork. Ashe, we know, she's pretty strong early game. Not the strongest compared to Kalista, but still pretty strong. So we expect to win the lane, and getting the push is very important. Why is that?
So we can get for level 2.
Okay. So more than level 2, you need to have control in the lane. Because if you have 6 minions and they have 3 or 4, like if you have more minions than the enemy, Lux can actually go into this brush. Go aggressive. And this is actually going to cause Senna to back off. Otherwise, Senna will actually eat poke. So if you have bigger minion wave like this, you can look to zone. It's not really about level 2 because you don't have a Nautilus or a melee support. If you have Alistar and you tell me about level 2, I would say, yeah, mate, that's fine. But if you have Lux, she can poke level 1. I mean, okay, level 2 she has the binding, but it's better to just wait her to poke as much as possible. After you get the push, let her poke, and you anyways get level 2 first if you get control. I would personally be a lot more patient with the W's, like wouldn't like press like now instantly. I would hold on it because many times if you stay here, Nami will just back off and respect you that you have W. So sometimes not throwing the ability is, you know, generating pressure. So that's why I would be very patient. It's 18 seconds, you already know that. So I would push, which you do it beautifully. Be more patient with the W. So far so good. You're kind of like respecting Senna. Then you're walking up, get a bit of poke, trading back. I mean, ideally you should actually look to trade with her first. Like you should start the trade. Lux missed the Q, shit. Try to W on all of the minions. We again missed the minion. If you W just on the minions like this and you don't get them, it's a pretty big bad thing, right? Because you're just wasting your pressure, right? So it's the W usage can be much better. One, I'll be a lot more patient with the W. And number two, if I know I hit only minions with W, I'll not use it.
Okay.
I'll just not use it. Because if you use it like this, yeah, it's just wasting a lot of pressure. Okay, big problem. Wow, I never in my life see this mistake. Crazy. I never in my life see this mistake. You're messing up your runes very badly. And this is something that I think 1 in a million players do it wrong. You must go. Okay.
I usually go that I don't know because I have the Blitz app as well, and sometimes it like changes automatically and it switches it or something. But yeah, I always as far as as long as I can double check it and everything, it's always the rush move towards them faster when they're CC.
Yes, this is for Ashe is super good. I mean, this is pretty OP. As you can see, the win rates are kind of crazy. So you can also, it's not bad, but it's something that for sure better than Biscuits and Cosmic Inside. I mean, I guess you can argue that Cosmic Inside you get flash faster, but really, like for what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Illaoi? Like, don't get me wrong, it's good if they have Malphite in the enemy team and you're like, fuck man, I'm playing Ashe, fuck my life. He's gonna ulti on me and prank me. I need to have my flash. I'd be like, okay, sure, but who do you need your flash? Nami, R, that you can dodge and just respect Senna W, Syndra QE, Illaoi. Like, you don't really have a champ that makes me like, oh, I'm so scared, I need my flash, kind of thing. Like a Fizz, Talon, stuff like that. Okay. They're playing kind of You did get the push. You could play more proactive, like attack them more. Your W usage would make a big difference because they will be even either more chunked, or you would have push, and if you have push, Lux can poke easier. It didn't help that she also missed a lot of abilities. You didn't do your job, which was get the push, and because they have the push. Your job is get the push, poke them with W. Her job is poke them while Ashe is getting the push, and poke them hard after she gets the push. So we both kind of screw it up in a way. We don't really have any bronze mistake right here. Like, okay, sure, like we're missing a lot of abilities, you know, it's a bit unlucky. Let's see what you're gonna do here.
Help her.
Yeah, gotta be very careful because when she's in this position like this, you see, yes, she missed her E, but I know you're thinking about this minion, but now since she's so close to the target, you should be thinking about hitting her, even if you're gonna miss this minion. She's too close to Lux to just hit and back. Like, you can't let her just hit and run. You wanna trade back because you see you clicking, you are only focused on that minion, and then you miss the click, you miss the last hit, you hit this minion. Instead, you should just from the beginning go on the play, and then you backed off, you pulled back. Very good. Okay, you adapted relatively well. It's interesting, this playstyle that you have. Very safe, very back, very... Is this how you play Ashe?
It depends.
Let's see, wait. Yeah, well, you need to play aggressive in early game. Like, look at me right now. So you see, I woke up, I know they might be in the brush, I start pushing. You see my W, I don't use it. I stay on this angle. I try to push for my life. I don't use W unless it's like on two of them. I try to pressure, see this? It's against Lucian. Lucian is weak level 1. Senna is a bit stronger than Lucian level 1. And here I just push. I don't lose my, if I don't have a good angle to hit two people with my W, I don't typically use it. And here, I W like this. Why? Is because I have Lucian, Taric, and the minions. Boom, value. Now we push, and here we actually get all-in, but we know that when we get all-in, we're playing Ashe, so you can assume that we are actually winning this. No problem. So yeah, this is one example where you hold your W and you get the push, and it's one of the most important things on Ashe. Okay, so this is one. Let me see if I have one more for you right here. Okay, it's Draven. Maybe it's not gonna be. I have Nami
here. I get
here.
the idea roughly.
Let's see. So I have,
roughly.
like, look at this. It's all about pushing like a psycho and holding left here. See Draven? Immediately try to... And I'm not gonna just use it on the minions. I'll just wait. I'll just wait. And then here I W just because I have Draven and Braum. See that? And the minions. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Boom. Of course, it's a Draven lane, so it's a bit hard. But if you play level 1 really well, it's just GG. Okay, good. Then I got the idea. Let's go next.
Yeah.
We lose the push. Okay, let me just write it down. So playing too reactively level 1 and not contesting push hard enough. You are contesting push, but not like committed enough. Plus, we are too fast and impatient with the W's at level 1. We are not getting push. Okay, good. So nothing crazy so far. Is she? Oh, she died. Shit.
What?
She died here. Okay.
Yeah.
You go Q level 2. Usually better to get E. I mean, if you think you're really gonna hit your Q on them, you can go Q. Also E is good because you're gonna spot the jungle, but now it's 222, so you're not gonna get ganked. And it's just a poke lane. Maybe you thought that Lux can hit the Q. Yeah, Q is better in this lane. You're not gonna get ganked. Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game.
A world where as AD carry you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate or fight while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster. And they are not alone, they are part of a growing community of over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth, this was not overnight and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger, not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com.
Do you press A click? How do you click? How do you attack?
Yeah, I actually was using like both A plus mouse click, but I recently changed to only A click.
Recently?
So,
okay, what
yeah,
made you
when I started,
change it?
your video where you actually introduced it, because previously I didn't even know that,
Mm.
and I just wanted to try it out, and it was actually pretty convenient, so I just stick with that. It wasn't too much of a difference.
You don't have like kind of like no or any drill or anything in particular like to train it. Okay, I see. No problem. No problem. Let me just write it down. Very uncomfortable. You're very uncomfortable mechanically. It just feels like your clicking is very slow / sloppy. Let's see. Okay, so right now, so Lux came from base, right? So she purchased items. So from this point, we should be looking to play aggressive because she purchased items, right? You W right here, and then like, you see how you play here, because you have 4 minions, they have 3 minions. Like who is supposed to be aggressive at this stage of the lane in this case?
Well, as you mentioned, since Lux came back with full HPM, plus we have 1 more minion right now, then we should be aggressive.
Yeah, so definitely. Okay, good auto, perfect. Okay, where do you think you should click right now? Well, I mean, for sure, you have the spoiler, you should click up. Why do you think you should click up? Okay, sure, Lux is here, but what else? I want one more thing that you're thinking. That...
I mean, I would roughly click around the line of my frontmost minions.
But why towards the enemies and not like towards the tower? That's my question.
Essentially, we still want to be like more aggressive.
Why?
We got even a bigger minion lead.
Exactly. So we're talking about an advantage that you're having and we don't really use it so much. Lux is here, but pay attention to your clicks. Like, okay, this is fine. This is Biak. And then here after this, you woke up. This is good. You need to get ready to attack them. Because Lux is ready, you have a bigger wave. We're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minions versus... I don't want to count, but less. 6 minions. Yeah. So here you see your clicking is like, oh, but I want to farm. I mean, and I got it. I get it. You do it. But now the minions are healthy, so let's see where you click. Left, left, left. Okay, right. Look at Lux. She's like, okay, I have more minions. Okay, they are lower. Okay, I get from base. I need to click up. Okay, got it. Boom. So you're not really playing around your minions correctly right here. Like, look at your clicking.
Gotcha.
This guy is inting right here with Senna. So she's actually clicking for this minion when you have a bigger wave. If you stay here and you eat her W auto attack, W, and then this is kind of big. So you W and then click left.
Follow it up.
Just instantly boom. I mean, okay, sure, you don't need to go too crazy because they have bubble, but you still have the minions, so you should still, you know, look to essentially do something. And then here, you weren't like very ready, and then now you're actually winning very, very, very hard here. This one, very hard. I mean, okay, the guy has bubble, so good clicking. You should click up. You see her clicking. You up, click like this. She ignited. She used the E. She used the Q with Lux. You win this very, very hard. The reason why I'm saying that is because you can click here and flash the bubble right here in front of him, and he will panic flash in front of you, and you slow per auto attack. Slow per attack, and you end up getting killed. I will be honest with you, this is the biggest mistake you're doing. You're too reactive. You're too safe. We don't know the limits, and we don't know when to be aggressive because we don't know the damage very well. So if you play Smolder, you're the challenger. Because on Smolder you need to be completely opposite, avoid, and just trade back, which you're doing. But on Ashe, on Draven, on Kalista, on Caitlyn, on Varus Lethality, you gotta play more reactive, meaning you gotta see these openings. So here, so far, the biggest mistake is we don't know our limits on Ashe in terms of damage. Plus, we have significantly more minions, but we don't click up at all to punish. So this is a big basic one. Yeah, because here you're just getting rooted when you can flash the bubble, flash everything, and then play from there. Yeah, she would have been dead. Push. And I also like the recall in the second brush. If you have a Braum or a champion that, you know, helps you to attack a lot on hit, like a Trash, it's good to get Recurvo. It's a really good gold efficiency. Because this gives you, do you know the passive of Recurvo?
I honestly, no, I don't.
But this gives you basic, like, on hit damage.
Okay.
So it's quite decent. Quite decent thing to have. But in this case, you have luck, so you're gonna play around the poke, around your W. So getting AD makes sense. So when a challenger player purchases this item, they think about that. Okay, your wave right now is what? How is the wave state on the bot lane?
It's pushing towards us.
How do you feel about that?
Positive.
Okay. Why is that?
So we can keep it here, slow push it, somewhat safe. Malphite is on our side of basically.
Why don't we freeze here? Why don't we freeze here?
I wanted to just thin it out a little bit.
How many minions do you need for a freeze?
4.
4, but you need 4, meaning you need 4
extra.
Yeah, 4 extra
their side, yeah.
and 4 full HP minions and 1 melee. Okay?
So 1 plus 3.
1 plus 3, yes. 1 plus 3, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 0 is also okay. It's also okay if the minions are very healthy. But because here, I'm asking you just because you see, Lux killed one, you killed the second one, and look at you, look at you, look at you, look at you, look at you.
Now it's too many, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, now it's enough, actually. But it's too many you killed, yes. Like, now you have 3, and they're not even full HP, and it's not even a melee that can, you know, because the melees, they are big guys, they are just tanky, you know. But casters, they do a lot of damage, but they're not so tanky. So this is why you need 4, in that case, 4 casters that are very healthy. Because now, it's not actually a freeze that is pushing into you, it will slow push into them eventually. So let's see what happened here. So, your Lux is walking up, I think. Oh, Nami's mid. What the fuck? Wait. Nami's mid? Did you see that again?
He went there soon, yeah. Or did he pass already? I'm not sure what
Let's
part you're in the video.
Okay, so you kind of knew Like, did you see her in game?
I don't remember any.
Okay, let's see. So you see Senna here. Ideally, you pressure from this one, from this side. I mean, even if you stay here and you throw a W, if she walks up here, that's good. We see Nami now. Let's see how you play here. Point in W. Dodge, good. I'm thinking that, okay, you try to dodge, and it's like, it makes sense if you dodge. But then after you dodge, why don't we click up? Because you see where you're clicking. Where are you going? Right?
Even though I got
exactly. Yeah, because I mean, if you go back, I mean, it's not gonna...
It's farther away.
Right? You're too far anyways. Because if she hits that, you see this W? It almost didn't hit. If she's better, she dodges it. So you should really be ready when your support walks up, and you should be ready for these openings. If Nami is mid, wanna kill this guy, and you'll be conscious of it. Yeah, this is by far the mistake you're doing a lot. I can't even say that you're not aggressive enough. I just say that, yeah, you're not proactive enough when it's a free play. It's not about being aggressive if you're 2 versus 1. It's about punishing, you know, the fact that Nami is on mid lane. And here, same thing. Let's see. So you see Nami right there. Okay, Nami is still there. Nami is still... Okay, Nami just left right now, so she's coming to bot. But now, it's still 10 seconds for Nami to come bot. 15 seconds from there. So she's dead, this guy. If you walk up and you hit W, you just slow her because your auto attack slow, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because now you W and you back off. No, you just click up, and if you can auto attack again, you can eventually flash on her. If you can get more auto attacks. And now, yeah, but now Nami is here. You see, you're just missing the timers. You're really missing the timers. See, maybe this is actually... We could do... So you have what? You said you have 2 games?
I do have a second game as well, yeah.
Maybe it's a good idea to just look at this mistake that we identify, because this is quite big. Usually players like you, they never have 6 kills per game. It's really low, and I always question myself, why? Well, we can see why. Because you're just probably only going in when you get ganked or something, you know?
See, I can send you the link to the other one.
Yeah, let's see a little bit. Okay, let's see the W right here. Like, W should be from the up angle, yes? Like, look at this. You see my screen, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
So now, if you really want to push this...
Yeah, from there.
From there, like, just wide. Open with W because... See that? Just open with W.
Late, yeah.
Yeah. Just open with W and then play from there. Third brush is good because they can stop your recall. Okay. Did get normal boots and AD, exactly how I like to get. Just prioritize my Kraken. When do you go, Yuntal?
With Ashe, I rarely do. Only maybe if they have absolutely all squishies and I don't have any tank to kill. But honestly, I don't like the build path that much. Maybe for Ashe it's kind of okay. But yeah. I feel just the build path for Kraken is like much more flexible and not a bad choice in any situation, I feel.
Yeah, Yuntal is good if you can get BF. If you can get BF early on, it's a good build. It's fine, but if you can't, then...
Even if, let's say, you have like a melee versus melee support and you want to brawl a lot, you would rather still get the AD versus...
yeah, you don't really lose so much damage, because you get a lot of... You get the... Like, what is Yuntal? Isn't it 80 AD? So you get a lot of damage anyways to kill the minions with the W. 55 AD. And the passive is quite nice. But realistically speaking, it's not making a massive difference. It's just the BF buy. When you come back in the lane with BF, it's just you do a lot of damage. Okay, so we come back to the lane and we don't know what it's... Okay, Nami is mid, so she's coming bot. Doesn't look like it. And then UW, okay. And now we don't know where is Nami. And then you just ult this guy, but we don't know where is Nami. So
yeah, probably that's why I didn't ult. Well, I don't remember, but it makes sense not to ult.
Yeah, don't ult. Wait Malphite, wait Lux, because they also have ult. If Lux is right here or right here when you ulti, it's an amazing ulti, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, a bit too early.
Too early, yeah, exactly. Too early. At least you try to be aggressive. You see, this playstyle is actually gonna help you to play better on the long run. You will miss some ults, and you will... Okay, yeah, exactly. Like, if you play safe and reactive, you will learn the game a lot slower. Because you're not getting into fights. And you're not learning the game to see what fights you're winning and what fights you're losing. This fight is a bit iffy, because you're playing 1v2 and didn't respect Lux and Nami being here. You anyways won, because you're playing Ashe into Senna. So testing your limits is actually the way to go. You want to improve your aggressivity level, and because it's like the biggest mistake you're making is you don't know when to be aggressive. And when to be aggressive means I need to know my damage on Ashe. I need to play around cooldowns. If enemies don't have cooldowns, I need to walk up. But I also need to play around minions. Which means if I have a bunch of minions and they have like 3, then I want to stay around my minions. And if they walk up for a minion, I want to be ready to hit them. And on top of that, the W being like really patient with the W early on. Let's see what you're going to do right now. So Malphite is top. We see Shaco on Drake. So here you try to... You ult, but you see where is Lux?
Mm-hmm.
She can't really follow it up, right?
Yeah.
So in general, if you want to ult, this is a very good, like she's pretty close to you. So in terms of can I hit it? Yes, you can. It's pretty easy. But be sure someone is on your screen from your team when you do that. Unless you know for sure you can kill her. Ideally, I use my ulti every time when I have someone on my screen. And ideally, it's in this area. Like whether she's in the brush or right here. Like not completely on my screen, but like a little bit of a smaller screen than my screen. Like my whole map. So if someone is in this circle, like in this square, you win. I don't mind that you hit it, like you angled it like this when she walked up for a minion. That's actually smart. What I mind is you didn't really look at your support before you ulted.
Yeah, plus Nami is technically also missing. So
Nami is missing, Shaco is right here, Malphite is on top lane, you shouldn't be fighting. There are a lot of reasons why you shouldn't fight, but the basic concept that you should apply in most cases is I want to ult if my teammates are around me and they are able to follow. So what does that mean? Well, it's a Lux. So a Lux, if she's here, she has this range. Okay. That means if she's there, you literally just ult. You know, if it's a champion that has less range, then you wait that champion to come into the, like closer to the range. So when you ult, you want to make sure you help your teammates to reach the enemy target as well.
Yep.
So it's very, very important pattern to have. And ideally, we don't really fight that much. If like, let's say now Malphite is top lane, you don't need to fight bot very much if you have no vision, you know. But that's another story. Okay, let's speed up a little bit. So what should we do? Should we analyze this game all? Should we go for the next game to see early game mistakes and openings? Or maybe we should do a bit of the mid game as well? What do you think for this specific one?
I'm thinking that well, we have time, right? And we can technically go back to this video as well. But I'm thinking we can check the other game, also the early game first. I don't know, 6 levels at least or something like that. Then see what patterns come up from there. And based on where we get with that, maybe we have time for mid game as well.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's not about time, it's about efficiency and what you can get of it and how many things you can fix. So I guess maybe we can like speed VOD review this game. Like this world was very good. You see what is Lux? So not only that she's on your screen, but like the small screen. She's on your small screen. And this is the range of her ability. So if you hit someone, she's pretty close. Well, she's really close. In fact, if you angle it like this, did I ever show you the hitbox of Ashe ult?
You haven't, but
I haven't?
Yeah, it should be fairly...
Okay, let's go into a practice tool, because I want to make sure you know it for sure. So you going as well into a practice tool as well.
Sure.
Just for 2 minutes, I want to make sure we look at the hitbox. Yeah, so here this ulti was very good. Very, very good. It was a lovely ult, honestly.
Especially if since it's from a brush, right?
Yeah.
The minion.
Okay. Interesting. Are you platinum? Platinum 4. Okay, I see.
I have a decent win rate. Actually, you know, like after I did whatever ranking or first games I was, I think in like bronze 2 or 1 or something like that. And it was much harder to get out from there and silver than to go through gold. Honestly, gold was much easier. I was like negative win rate before I got gold, I think.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, you see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to ask one question. Do you think if I hit ult... do you think this here, if I press R, do you think this hits?
Yes.
Okay, what about this? Okay, what about this? This hits?
Yes.
Okay, what about this?
Yes.
This hits?
Yeah.
So I press R and it actually hits the target? Okay, what about this one? What about this one though?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay, let me go more.
I'm not 100%.
Like, let me go here. What about this one? Do you think this hits one? This one hits?
I think it could hit, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I press right now, you're saying that the ulti would hit?
Barely.
Okay, what about this one though? Do you think this one would hit though? Look at the cursor.
That's not too much of a difference.
You think this one hits?
I think it might even hit, you know, there's this little like line, darker line a little bit above your cursor. Kind of where the number 1 for the target dummy is.
Here?
Roughly, I think that would still hit, but if you'd go like maybe a few millimeters, like if you'd hit like where the minion health bar is, maybe that wouldn't hit if you'd go a little bit further
like here?
left. That would still hit. That would still hit. But
This would still hit?
Left, yeah, I think so.
Okay, this one?
Yeah.
So this one will hit.
Are we gonna try at some point?
Well, tell me when it's not gonna hit.
Let's say if you try like that minion there, put the cursor 2/3 or halfway on their like health bar. 2/3 to the right, left side.
Like here?
Yeah, somewhere there.
So this doesn't hit.
I feel that might still hit, but if you go 2/3 to the left, then it
like this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one doesn't hit, right?
I'm just gonna, since we just to finally try, like, yeah, that's not gonna.
Yeah, but you weren't actually very close though. Not even this hits, not even this hits. So you're actually pretty bad at it, to be completely honest with you. Like, look at this. You're not very good at it. Like, you overestimate. Only this one hits. So you're overestimating it by a lot. $5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they already are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.